All right, let's jump into our deep dive today. We're tackling manifestation, and specifically, we're looking at it through the lens of Sadhguru.
Okay.
Now, you probably already know who he is, but just in case, Sadhguru is, well, he's this really prominent spiritual leader, a yogi,
Right.
and he's known for his teachings on, inner transformation and self-realization. You sent us this YouTube video of one of his talks, so we thought, hey, why not
Yeah.
dive in and explore his perspective, see what he has to say about actually shaping our reality? It really makes you think, right, can we really just, think our way into getting what we want?
That is the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It is.
And Sadhguru, well, he's not one to shy away from making a bold statement.
Yeah.
He comes right out and says, everything created on this planet, you think about it, the Taj Mahal,
Wow.
the internet,
Yeah.
even, not so great things like the atomic bomb, all of it, every single thing, first existed as a thought in someone's mind.
Okay. Yeah, I see what you mean. It really puts the power of thought into perspective when you put it that way.
It does.
But, wouldn't that also mean then that our minds are responsible for all the bad things happening in the world too?
That's exactly the point Sadhguru makes.
Oh, wow.
He acknowledges this kind of, dual nature of the mind, the fact that it can create both the beautiful and the destructive.
Right.
And that's precisely why he puts so much emphasis on cultivating a well-organized mind.
A well-organized mind.
Yeah, think of it this way. An unorganized mind, it's like a monkey,
Oh, okay.
constantly swinging from one thought to the next.
Right.
Easily distracted and prone to just mimicking whatever it sees.
Oh, gosh, yeah, I can definitely relate to that. Some
Right.
days it feels like a whole troop of monkeys up there.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So how do we wrangle those monkeys?
Yeah, how do we organize this mental jungle?
Well, Sadhguru uses this really captivating story from yogic lore to illustrate this point. It's about a man, just a regular guy,
Mm-hmm.
who kind of accidentally stumbles into paradise.
Into paradise.
Yeah, and he
Wow.
finds himself under this magical Kalpavriksha, or wishing tree.
Oh, right, right. I think I've heard of this. Isn't that the one where, if he just thinks about something, it appears?
You got it.
Like he wishes for food, and boom, there's a feast.
Exactly. But here's where it gets really interesting. At first, he's just enjoying the simple pleasures, rest, food, just relaxing.
Makes sense.
But then, as he gets comfortable, well, his desires, they start to get a little more complex, a little darker even.
Oh.
And ultimately, it's his own fear and all those scattered thoughts that lead to his downfall.
Oh, wow. That's a powerful reminder.
It is,
Our minds can really be our own worst enemy, can't they?
for sure.
So is Sadhguru saying that, we should all be striving to become like this magical wishing tree?
Well, in a sense, yes. He explains that a well-established mind, one that's really organized,
Okay.
it can become like a Kalpavriksha, capable of manifesting desires.
Wow.
Think of it like, this inner wellspring of creative power that we can access when our minds are focused, aligned, really working for us instead of against us.
Mm.
He makes it clear, though,
Yeah.
it's not about magic spells or anything. It's
Yeah.
really about getting your physical body, your mind, your emotions, your energy, all moving in the same direction, all working together towards what you want to manifest.
Okay. Yeah, I can see how powerful that could be. But it also sounds like a lot of work.
It is.
Is it really realistic to expect that level of focus and alignment all the time? I mean, come on.
Sadhguru acknowledges that it's not always easy.
Right.
And one of the biggest hurdles, he says, is, well, it's when we want something,
Yeah.
but at the same time, we have this doubt that it's even possible.
Yeah.
He gives the example of someone who wants to build a house, right?
Mm.
But then, immediately, the thought comes in, oh, but I could never afford that.
I've done that.
Right. And so they end up undermining their own desire.
Yeah.
It's like having one foot on the gas and the other on the brake,
Yeah.
You're not going to get very far.
No, you're not. That's a great analogy.
So how do we overcome that doubt then? Is it all about just having unwavering faith?
Yeah. Is that the key?
Well, that's where Sadhguru's perspective gets really, really interesting. He says that while faith, it might work for what he calls simple-minded people.
Simple-minded.
It's not always the most effective route for those of us who, tend to overthink things.
Hold on. So he's saying faith is only for people who don't think too much. That seems, I don't know, a bit counterintuitive, right?
It does on the surface, but he uses this example. Imagine someone with simple, pure faith, praying to Shiva for a house.
Okay.
No negative thoughts, no doubts, just pure faith and intention. And because their mind is so clear, their desire manifests.
Hmm.
But for those of us, and I think we probably fall into this category,
Probably, yeah.
we tend to analyze, to question, to dissect everything.
Right.
Faith alone, it might not be enough.
Okay, yeah, that's starting to make a bit more sense. So if faith isn't the answer for everyone, then what is? Is he saying we should just, like, give up on our dreams and just accept whatever life throws at us?
Absolutely not.
Okay, good.
Sadhguru emphasizes that while there's definitely a divine force, this, source of creation that made this amazing universe, it's up to each of us to shape our own individual lives.
Okay.
He says, and I think this is important, unhappiness often stems from life not unfolding according to our expectations.
Hmm. Yeah, I think we've all been there.
Right. Feeling disappointed when things don't go our way.
Absolutely.
So instead of just relying on faith, he says, we need conscious action. We need to be intentional about how we live our lives.
Okay, I get that.
He even challenges us to think beyond our past experiences, to recognize that what's possible is actually far greater than what we might believe.
That's really interesting. But how do we actually do that? How do we break free from those limitations, the limitations of our own past experiences?
He uses this really simple but powerful analogy. Flying versus walking. We all know we can walk, right?
Of course.
We've done it a million times.
Yeah.
But before airplanes, humans, well, they had never flown. If we had only relied on our past experiences, we might have thought flying was impossible.
Right. It's so easy to get stuck in that I've always done it this way mindset.
It is.
But that really limits us, doesn't it? Limits our potential.
It does.
Mm.
Sadhguru is essentially saying that the potential for human ingenuity, for creation, it's boundless.
Wow.
It's about aligning our thoughts, our emotions, our actions to tap into those possibilities.
So it's not just about positive thinking. It's about taking action, pushing beyond what we think we know.
Exactly.
This brings up a big question, though.
Yeah.
If we really can shape our reality, what kind of world do we want to create?
That is the question, isn't it?
It is.
And it's one we'll dive into when we come back.
All right, sounds good. Okay, we're back. And I am ready to dig into this idea of what kind of world we actually want to create.
Yeah.
It's pretty powerful when you think about it.
It really is. It's fascinating because Sadhguru, he suggests that deep down,
Yeah.
most humans, we all share this common desire
Okay.
to experience pleasantness.
Pleasantness.
Yeah, both internally and externally.
Makes sense. I mean, yeah, whether it's health or peace or love or even just that feeling of, inner bliss.
Right.
Don't we all just want to feel good? Inside and out.
Absolutely. We all want that good feeling.
Yeah.
And here's where Sadhguru, he kind of throws down this powerful call to action.
Oh,
He
okay.
encourages us, each of us,
Yeah.
to commit to creating a world,
Creating a
a
world.
more peaceful, joyful, loving world, not just for ourselves,
Right.
but for everyone.
For everyone.
He even suggests starting each day with this intention.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that. Like waking up and setting that intention. I like that.
Yeah.
But gotta be honest, life gets, pretty messy. What happens when I inevitably hit those challenges, those setbacks? Does that mean I'm failing at manifesting this vision?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
And it's something Sadhguru addresses head on.
Okay.
He says, for someone who's really, truly committed to this path, there's no such thing as failure.
No such thing.
Instead, he reframes those so-called setbacks as valuable lessons.
Oh, I like that.
The key, he says, is to keep going, keep striving towards that vision, even when things get tough.
That's a great perspective.
Yeah.
It's a good reminder that even when things are difficult, our intentions, our actions, they still matter.
They do.
It's like focusing on what we can control, like our mindset, our choices,
Mm-hmm.
rather than getting bogged down by, the stuff we can't control.
Exactly. And if we zoom out a bit, look at the bigger picture.
Yeah.
It's about recognizing that we're all interconnected, maybe even in ways that we don't fully understand.
Oh.
Our thoughts, our actions, they all contribute to this collective consciousness, which then influences the world we experience.
Whoa. So you're saying, like, we're all co-creators of reality.
Yeah, that's a powerful way to put it.
It is.
It highlights how important it is that we take responsibility for the energy we bring.
Mm-hmm.
If we're always dwelling on negativity, fear,
Yeah.
scarcity,
Right.
well, we're contributing to those things on a collective level.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if we choose to focus on peace, love, abundance,
Okay.
well, then we're playing a part in creating a world where those things can flourish.
That's a lot to think about.
It is.
Earlier, Sadhguru was talking about organizing our minds. Is
Yeah.
that what makes the difference, in becoming this more conscious co-creator?
It's a big piece of it, for
Yeah,
sure.
okay.
He emphasizes that when our minds are organized,
Yeah.
our emotions, our energies, they naturally align.
Neon line.
And this impacts our physical well-being too.
Oh.
He suggests that this alignment actually enhances our ability to manifest.
To manifest.
Because everything's working in harmony.
Okay, let's break this down for our listener who might be feeling a bit overwhelmed right now.
Okay.
If they're just starting to explore this whole idea of manifestation, where do they even begin?
Well, Sadhguru, he really stresses the importance of clarity.
Clarity. Yeah.
Above all else, he says, ask yourself, what do I truly want?
Mm-hmm.
And be specific. Don't just say, I want to be happy.
Right.
Dig deeper. What does happiness look like to you? What kind of world do you want to live in? What impact do you want to have on others? Once you have that clarity,
Yeah.
then you can start to align your thoughts, emotions, actions with that vision.
It's like setting a destination on your GPS, right? If you don't know where you're going,
Right.
you're just going to end up driving in circles.
Exactly. And it's important to remember, it's not about achieving this perfect state of unwavering focus.
Yeah.
We're human. We're going to have doubts. We're going to get distracted. That's okay.
It's okay.
The key is to keep coming back to that intention.
Mm-hmm.
Keep realigning ourselves with that vision.
So it's a continuous process.
It is.
It's not like, a one-time magic spell.
Exactly. It's a journey.
Yeah.
And if you're finding it tough to cultivate that stillness, that focus,
Mm-hmm.
well, Sadhguru recommends exploring different tools, different technologies.
Okay.
He specifically mentions yoga.
Yoga.
That's
Okay.
a powerful way to organize the mind,
Uh-huh.
tap into our creative potential.
So it's not just about stretching and bending on a mat.
Well, the physical postures, they are a part of it.
Right.
But yoga, it's so much more.
Yeah.
It's about bringing the body, mind, and spirit into harmony.
Harmony.
There are lots of different styles, different approaches, so
Yeah.
you can find what works for you, what supports your journey.
That's great.
Yeah,
This has been a fascinating deep dive.
it has.
I feel like we've covered so much ground, but, I also feel like we've just scratched the surface.
Yeah, there's always more to explore.
Is there anything else you want to highlight before we move on?
I think it's worth repeating that Sadhguru believes this power to manifest, this power to create.
Yeah.
It's not some, special ability
Right.
reserved for a select few.
Only certain people.
He says that the source of creation, it resides within each of us.
Okay, within each of us.
It's just a matter of learning how to tap into that potential.
That's a really empowering message.
It is.
It suggests that we all have this role to play
I do.
in shaping the future,
Absolutely.
both individually and collectively.
And that brings us to a powerful question for our listeners.
Yeah.
What kind of world do you want to be a part of creating? What legacy do you want to leave behind?
Those are big questions.
They are.
Big questions to ponder.
And, maybe a perfect invitation to keep exploring this topic.
Yeah.
See where it leads you.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling, wow, pretty inspired after that last part.
You too.
It's empowering to think that we're not just, passengers on this ride.
Yeah.
We can actually, help steer, shape our lives and even the world around us.
Yeah, that idea of being a creator, which Sadhguru talks about a lot,
Right.
that really stuck with me. It's like
Mhm.
we can move beyond just reacting to everything
Mhm.
and actually step into this role of creating our own reality.
Exactly. It's not about wishing for things to, magically appear.
Right.
It's about tapping into this creative energy we have and using it
And using it,
to shape the world around us.
I think it requires a kind of a shift in perspective. You
Yeah.
know, we start to see that we're not separate from everything else.
Right.
We're all interconnected
Yeah, yeah.
with everyone and everything, and
Yeah.
that our thoughts, our emotions, our actions,
Mhm.
they all create these ripples.
Oh, like the butterfly effect.
Exactly. Yeah. A small change one place can make huge changes somewhere else.
And when we start to get that interconnectedness,
Yeah,
it changes how we approach everything.
it does.
We're more aware of our thoughts, our words, our actions, because we understand they have this impact
They do.
that goes beyond just us.
It's bigger than us. Yeah.
So in a way, we're all creators, even if we don't realize it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
It is.
And it brings up this question. What kind of creators do we want to be?
Mm-hmm.
Are we creating from a place of fear and scarcity?
Right.
Or from a place of of love and abundance.
That's a big one.
It is.
It brings us back to Sadhguru's point, about creating that world filled with peace, joy, and love.
It does.
And I think it's important to say he's not talking about some, perfect utopia or anything.
Right, it's not about being perfect.
It's about creating a world where we each feel, empowered to live a life that feels meaningful.
Yeah.
A life that aligns with our values.
And I gotta say, I'm walking away from this deep dive with a real sense of possibility.
Me too.
It's a good reminder that we're not just here to watch life go by.
Yeah.
We're here to create it.
We are. And when we tap into that power, that creative power, well, who knows what we can achieve
I know.
for ourselves and for the world around us.
Absolutely.
And for you listening, we leave you with this. What kind of world do you want to create?
Yeah. Think about that.
What legacy will you leave behind?
That's something to ponder.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into manifestation with Sadhguru. We hope it sparked your curiosity, maybe even inspired you to explore that incredible power that you hold within.
It's there waiting for you.